Transport in animals and plants, questions and answers. Question number one. Why is the transport of materials necessary in plants or in an animal?
Transport of materials is necessary in a plants or in a animals because every living organism needs a regular supply of oxygen and nutrients by releasing energy through respiration.
What will happen if there are no platelets in the blood?
If there are no platelets in the blood, so the blood will not able to a clot. A clot is formed by platelets. They release blood clotting chemicals and form a clot and prevents further bleeding.
What are stomata? Give two functions of stomata.
Stomata are tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves. Functions. Point number one, stomata helps in the exchange of gases. Point number two, evaporation takes place on the surface of the leaves through stomata.
Does transpiration serve any useful function in the plants?
Transpiration. Transpiration is the evaporation of water uh, from the surface of the leaves. Transpiration is mainly responsible for the loss of water from the plants. Um, tran- um,
And this water was absorbed by the plants.
this water was absorbed by the plants and this water
Why is it important for the plants?
sir, because sir, the it helps to maintain. It helps in the movement of water to the top of tall trees.
What are the main components of blood?
The main components of blood are first plasma. It helps in it is the brownish yellow fluid in which blood cells and many other substances are present. Point number two, RBCs, red blood cells. It carries oxygenated blood and transport it to all parts of the body. And WBC, white blood cells, it helps to fight against germs and diseases. Platelets, uh, they helps to they helps in clotting the blood and they helps in the clotting of blood and prevents bleeding.
Why is the blood needed by all parts of the body?
Blood is needed by all parts of the body because point number one, it transports oxygen to all parts of the body. Point number two, the carbon dioxide, a waste product, is bring back to the lungs by the blood, so it can be exhaled easily. Point number three, it helps to it also fights off germs and diseases.
What makes the blood look red?
The blood looks red because of a red pigment called hemoglobin present in the RBCs.
Describe the functions of the heart.
The heart has four chambers. The upper two chambers are called left and right atriums, and the lower two chambers are called left and right ventricles. The right atrium receives carbon dioxide rich blood. Uh, from where the blood enters the right ventricle. Uh, the right ventricle contracts and pumps the blood back to the lungs so it can be exhaled. Um, Left atrium receives oxygen rich blood from where it enters the left ventricle, from where it contracts and pumps the blood to all parts of the body. This contraction and expansion of the various chambers maintains the oxygen supply of the body.
Why is it necessary to excrete waste products?
It is necessary to excrete waste products because every cell of our body produce waste products which are toxic to the blood. Um, the process through which the process through which the waste products is the process to which the waste products is thrown out from the body uh, produced by the various cells is called as excretion.
Very nice. What is the major role played by the circulatory system?
The major role played by the circulatory system is to transport water and minerals to all parts of the body.
Explain the different components of blood in the body.
Different components of blood in the body are first plasma. It is the brownish yellow fluid in which blood cells and many other substances are present. And then RBC, red blood cells. In center there is a red pigment called hemoglobin which gives red color to the blood. WBC, white blood cells. It helps in fighting germs and diseases. And then platelets, they help in clotting of blood.
Write differences in arteries and the veins.
Arteries carry blood from heart to all parts of the body. Veins bring back blood from all parts of body to the heart. Arteries, they
It's heart, not hurt.
so heart, also heart. Arteries, there is no values. Veins, values are present.
No walls are present.
Sorry, walls are present. And then arteries, the
No
walls
walls are present in the arteries, whereas in the veins, the walls are present.
Arteries have thick walls because the pressure of blood is high. Veins have thin walls because the pressure is low. Arteries carries oxygenated blood. Veins carries carbon dioxide rich blood.
Can you tell me something about the capillaries?
Sir, capillaries are blood cells and forms a network of extremely tiny blood cells between arteries and veins.
Very good, very nice.